In a quiet corner of the forest, under a swaying willow tree, lived a little panda named Coco. Every night, she curled up in her soft bamboo bed, tucked in with a leafy green blanket. The forest hummed with sleepy sounds, the gentle rustle of leaves, the chirp of crickets, the hush of wind. Tonight, the moon hung low and round, casting silver light across her room. Just as Coco's eyes began to close, a tiny golden glow floated past her nose. She blinked and sat up, her heart tickling with wonder. All around her, little lights began to appear, twinkling, dancing, glowing softly in the dark. Fireflies, dozens of them, flickering like stars that had come down to visit. They floated and twirled, casting golden sparkles across the bamboo bed. One gentle firefly landed on her paw, its wings as light as whispers. "Hello," Coco whispered. "Are you here to play?" The fireflies blinked slowly, as if to say yes. Then, without a word, they began to drift away, forming a glowing path through the trees. Coco slid out of bed and followed, her paws patting softly on the mossy ground. The forest felt different, hushed, dreamlike, full of secrets. Mushrooms glowed faintly blue. Ferns swayed like they knew a lullaby. The fireflies led her deeper, their golden lights bobbing like lanterns on the wind. Coco's heart beat slowly, calmly, as if the night were guiding her somewhere special. From behind a berry bush, a red blur leapt out with a giggle. It was a little fox, with fur like cinnamon and bright, curious eyes. "Are you following the fireflies too?" he asked, his tail flicking playfully. "Yes," said Coco, smiling. "I think they're leading me on an adventure." The fox spun in a circle, sending petals twirling into the air. "Then let's twirl together," he laughed. And so they danced beneath the stars, paws skipping in the moonlight, while the fireflies blinked in delight. Just then, a soft hoo-hoo drifted down from the trees above. High on a branch sat a snowy owl with feathers like clouds and eyes like silver moons. "All dreamers carry a question," the owl said gently. "What do you wonder, little one?" Coco looked up, her voice soft. "I wonder what dreams taste like and where the stars go when the sun rises." The owl gave a slow, wise blink. "Lovely questions," she said. "Follow your wonder. Sometimes the journey is the answer." With a soft flap of wings, the owl glided into the sky, leaving behind a single floating feather. The sky shimmered. Then, zip! A shooting star raced across the night. Coco gasped and pressed her paws together. "I wish I could fly," she whispered. "Just once." The wind held its breath, then rustled gently through the trees. From above, her bamboo pillows began to float down, glowing softly, like clouds made of dreams. They hovered in the air, waiting just for her. With a happy giggle, Coco climbed onto the fluffiest pillow. The fox leapt onto another, and slowly, gently, they began to rise. The pillows floated like feathers, carrying them up into the starlit sky. The fireflies followed, lighting the way like tiny guardians of the night. Coco looked around. The stars were all around her now, bright and close and beautiful. "We're flying," she whispered, her heart full of wonder. They soared high above sleepy mountains and silver rivers. Snowy peaks sparkled below, and winding streams shimmered in the moonlight. Far down, the forest looked like a patchwork blanket, soft and still. Coco breathed in the cool air. It smelled like snowflakes and sweet blossoms. The fox yawned beside her. "Best dream ever," he murmured. Coco smiled and held the moment close in her heart. As the sky turned pale blue, the pillows began to drift gently down. The stars blinked sleepily, one by one, and the fireflies guided them home. They floated down through the trees, past glowing mushrooms and rustling leaves. Back at the willow tree, Coco's bed was waiting, warm and soft. She climbed in, sighing happily, her eyes already closing. The fireflies blinked one last good night, then vanished into the morning mist. The fox curled into the shadows, and the owl's feather landed beside her pillow. Everything was quiet. Everything was safe. Now Coco is back in her cozy bamboo bed, safe and warm beneath the willow tree. The fireflies have faded, the stars are asleep, and the forest is quiet once more. Her eyes are gently closing, and her heart is full of dreams. Just like Coco, it's time for you to rest too. Breathe softly, snuggle in, and let the night carry you to dreamland. Good night, Coco.